Never been in a mansion. I never been at no like big Airbnb party.
Right, right.
But it was. I remember how kind you were and how cool you were. So I'm just like really happy to be on this call with you. But you have lots of things to celebrate because you just released your song and music video called Overtime. And you know, from looking at the round of applause,
Right,
exactly.
right, right, right.
But from looking at the title, I was like, okay, overtime or overtime?
Like over time or like over yeah,
Overtime. So
yeah.
you were putting in work overtime, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's
uh-huh.
it's kind of like a double entendre if you think about it that way. It's like I've put in work over an amount of time, but like I've definitely put in those extra hours working overtime for sure.
Tell me about working overtime. Like, how do you even have the like tenacity to do that? Like to put in them extra hours? Like, what's the motivation behind it?
I mean, I'm like extremely blessed, and I work in a studio. So a lot of the time, I'm a tracking engineer. I work in a recording studio.
Yes.
So a lot of the time, I'm literally there for you know anywhere between 8 to 16 hours at a time.
Y'all be sleeping at the studio. I know
Nah,
that.
nah. I got a full bed right at home. When I'm not working, I'm in bed, or I'm doing something else, to push the narrative.
So
Um,
with being overtime, like working, like how do you even, mental health, spiritual health, like how do you even keep that all together?
to be honest, I think it's like foundation blocks.
Mhm.
Like I'm definitely blessed to have a good community around me. Like my partner helps me a lot. My family, like they keep me grounded for sure.
Yeah.
And like definitely bring me back in. And they're like, listen, you gotta ask God for the answers. That's like the thing. Like make sure just to refocus and remember who blessed me with talent and who blessed me with all the opportunities that I've been given and the opportunities that are to come. You know.
I love that. That's such an amazing way to stay grounded. Tsunami, again, I just want to remind you that we at the music review show with me.
Oh
So thank you
yeah,
so much for being here. Y'all,
Tracy.
TikTok can't see you, but TikTok, I'm so happy that y'all with us because Tsunami is a very dope artist and dope person. So just, hold tight. We're going to get to y'all's music, but we talking
Right.
Tsunami right
Hey,
now.
hey, listen, look, when I do shows, before I start my set, I always tell people, I give them my whole little spiel. I'm like, so it's T dollar sign UNAMI 811 times little bitch I been fly. So it's
Period.
like if you ever hear that and you in the crowd, just know you gotta run to the stage and watch me fucking go crazy.
I always wanted to know as an artist, seeing the crowd run to you and like actually being tuned in, tapped in, how does that
Mhm.
feel?
I think it's good. There's different types of audiences though. Like there's some people who like strictly don't want to hear anything but a banging beat and some good flows.
Mhm.
Like some people just want to jump up and down. But I feel like the best audiences are like the smaller ones where people are like actually tuned in and I could like get a chance to like look people in their eyes and like really deliver the message, home to like their souls for real. Not even on some like not on some crazy shit, but like I think it's important to, share my message and be
Yeah,
direct with folks.
yeah, and that's definitely how you were when like I said, when we met at the music video shoot. You just took time and connected, and I'm sure like that helps as an artist, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like it helps on a personal side, but I think like with how the industry is now and everything is so fast paced, like some people don't really even care to connect. It's just like, all right, what's your Instagram? All right, bet. I'll see you when I see you, type thing. You know.
Love it. Well, we are here talking about your song Overtime and music video. The song has high energy, a very dope beat. You pulling out luxury items out the trunk.
Yeah.
Well, what moment or mindset sparked this record?
Yo, to be honest, I was in Denver, Colorado with my homie who produced the beat. And I was just like, bro, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. And he threw the beat on, and I was like, nah, I'm not tired anymore. So I just kicked up and kind of like pulled the, pulled the tricks out the hat in a way. And I don't know, like you always feel like you get to a point where you're depleted, but then something kicks in and you push into overtime. Like when the fourth quarter is done, the game is tied, and you got to pull out, you know what I'm saying, the reserves. Then you got to kick into overtime. Like
Yeah.
you gotta
But I
get
feel like
through it.
not everybody's capable of doing that. You have procrastination, like me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
How easy was it for you to get into that mode?
I feel like there's certain things that again come with different lifestyles. Like so, there's when you're in a place that you feel like you're getting ready to procrastinate or you feel lazy or whatever, you have to literally pull from your environment, like to get that extra energy to go the extra mile. And like if the environment around you is lackluster, if there's no energy there, if there's nothing positive there, then it's hard to like keep going for real, you know.
Yeah.
So I definitely say like surround yourself with folks who are equally driven or in a place where you want to see yourself.
Was this song written during a time where you felt pressure to level up fast?
Nah. This song was freestyle. This song is pulling from experience. Like I didn't write one word down from this song.
Okay, so you talk about chasing money, designer, elevation. What's the real goal behind all that? Like beyond the flex, what are you really grinding for?
Actually, if you listen to the later half of the song, I speak to being in a place where like I was broke, like I was sleeping on a bus bench. I said
A
sleeping on
bench?
a yeah, I said sleeping on a bus bench. It don't make no sense. I was cold outside. 21 had 25. 100 limit on my first car. Went broke, had to go hard. And this is all how it first started. Like, and that's a whole other story in itself. Like 2018, I went out to LA with a group of homies, and like, not for nothing, we were all broke, and I was really the only person who was like able to foot the bill for a lot of things. And we were doing the couch to couch, starving artist sort of thing. And like I ran out of funds, and I was like, sorry, y'all don't got it. And
And you're
literally,
away from home too, so it's like you can't just
yo, listen, I
go somewhere.
sold I sold the shoes off my feet to a dude in a little mini mall in Calabasas.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, literally, because I was able to get the homies like Subway sandwiches. I got everybody a nice bev, and we slept in the Bank of America in the little ATM lobby.
What were you out in LA for? For music? Just for
Honest,
music?
listen, chasing a dream, trying to like figure something out. Like sometimes you got to get away from home to find
Mhm.
that thing, or either seek inspiration, connect with somebody who might be, a person that could put you in position. Um,
A lot of
but
people don't know about that part.
yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
This thing is not possible alone. Anybody that says, "Oh, I got it by myself," it's like, nah, man. No.
And then let's also talk about the people don't want to say that side of the story, like the nastiness behind it, like how gritty it can get. Like you were talking about a bench. A lot of people wouldn't even say that.
Yeah, I mean it's real. Like it. Although it's not like glamorous, I feel like I'm an artist that's not opposed to like giving my reality at least. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like most of my music is introspective and is speaking about like my life experience in hope that it either inspires or somebody can relate to it. to help you get through whatever the time is that you're going through, you
Mhm.
know?
You know what? Your story is crazy. Just from meeting you until now, one thing I did not know that you went through is brain surgery. When did this happen?
Oh yeah, that was as a youngin. That was like 2015. I had to have brain surgery for a brain aneurysm.
I've never had any kind of surgery. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, nah, it was like again by the grace of God. Like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the serendipitous butterfly effect, occurrence of events. But to keep it brief, I was playing lacrosse in high school. Found out I got a concussion, and then from the concussion, I found out that I had this brain aneurysm, and then from there, it was like it was dormant, so it wasn't gonna. No one knew when
You
it
wouldn't even
would.
know. You wouldn't even
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. No one knew what it would do or when anything would happen, but they tried to take action immediately. So I had surgery after my first year of college,
How
and
did that shift your mindset, like about success and like chasing goals? I mean, even just hearing lacrosse, I didn't. How could that happen
yeah,
during lacrosse? I don't know.
yeah. Nah, it was during practice. I shout out to the homie Alex because he, could potentially save my life, in years to come. So thank God that happened. But yeah, nah, I got flipped on my head. Found out I
During
had
lacrosse, I'm sorry, I need to stop being so. But
right,
it's like
right.
with the all you do is with the stick and you just run around, right?
Nah, it's a very physical sport. It's like football with a stick, pretty much.
Okay, maybe it's because I be judging people that play like NBA. The people, they don't look like us. So I don't know. Just like
Yeah, they definitely do not look like us. I went to a boarding school in Pennsylvania.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. But brain surgery, that's something that a lot of people could not go through. A lot of people can't even imagine. Now, how did that shift your mindset about success and chasing goals?
Honestly, I think like I was on a very different like trajectory. Um, Very different, but still aligned. Like I was an English major, so I was always into like reading and writing, and I had already been into like poetry. A lot of my family um, are artists, so I was already kind of like in that element. And I'm from the Lower East Side, so
Okay.
everybody in the Lower is like some type of artist. Whether you're a dancer or a poet, a designer, like clothing designer, you spray paint, something. Everybody's some kind of artist. So I think it was something in me that like a switch sort of flipped, and it was just like my creative potential was unlocked. Like so the aneurysm is on the left side of my brain, and
Mm-hmm.
they had to operate on this side. So this is the side that is like cognitive function and your
Go ahead and
impulse.
school us now.
It's your impulses, right? So
Yes,
that's the left side, and then the right side is like your more creative side, essentially. So I think
that's
the fact
special.
that this side was damaged, I kind of had to like rebuild it. There was a lot actually. Like I had to do speech therapy, physical
Wow.
therapy, occupational therapy. Like I had to relearn how to hold a pencil and all that. Like it was crazy.
I can imagine. Were you already doing music at the time?
I was
Like as an
involved.
engineer and producer
So I played more of like A&R sort of role. Like I had
in the
one of my
background.
best one of my best friends, or two of my best friends rather, from high school, my boy Rylan and my boy Dale. They were both producers, and my brother was actually rapping. He's still rapping, but he was heavier into it at the time. So I would connect them and have them send my brother beats and everything. And I was pretty much connecting a lot of dots, and then my homies would come in, from PA, and I would take them to like radio stations and try and do photo shoots for them, stuff like that. More like manager side of things, I guess.
So they asking in the TikTok live, they're like, "When we starting this music review, y'all? Hold on tight, okay? We got just like a couple more questions." But I think what Tsunami just said is very dope because you're talking about how you played the background. You played A&R, producer, engineer. Was it you sitting and waiting your turn to be an artist, or even just like take us into the benefits of even like the background role and like coming forward?
Yeah, I think the benefit is just understanding how to play each role so you don't get played
Mm.
essentially.
I
You
was
know,
just thinking that.
like when
Right.
you know how, or when you have a well-rounded knowledge of all the different positions, then you're able to maneuver in a better way. You
Okay.
know.
Okay. Real quick, you made a decision to stay sober. I'm guessing this happened after the music video shoot. Um, how did that affect your work ethic and creativity when you're in grind mode now?
So surprisingly enough, even when we met, I was sober.
Mm.
I haven't had like a drink or smoked or sniff, pop, whatever the fuck,
So this has been a while now.
since 2019.
Oh.
Um, but that's also a long story. If you want some insight on that, go watch the Process music video, Unami811, the Process.
They said that's when the best creations come out, when that extra energy kicks in the YouTube chat. No, for
Oh yeah,
sure. For sure.
definitely, definitely.
Um, so with sobriety, like, do you feel like it made you a better artist?
I think so. I think it allowed me to see what I need to focus on, in myself, in my creativity, and then like all the external factors are kind of muted. Like my tunnel vision is crazy. Like I don't think about much of anything else except my family. My intimate relationships with the people I hold close, and this music. You know.
Yeah, because that's like a conversation that comes up a lot in hip hop. Like,
Mhm.
we have artists that openly say, I can't make the music that I want to make because I'm not doing, those certain things that I was doing.
Yeah, I mean, I work in the studio, so I'm like
You see them all the time.
I'm in the element every day, you know, and as it pains me to see it, but like I understand because everybody has different coping mechanisms for whatever it is that they're going through. Like pain is processed differently for all of us.
Okay. Well, I just have a few more questions. You rap, you produce, you engineer. Why was it important for you to take full control of your sound?
It's fun. It's fun. Like it's fun to make a whole bunch of different stuff. Like I literally can make just about whatever I want. And if I can't, then I'll just look to my left or right. And I got homies who can do a number of like literally everything, you know, like pianists, guitarists, bassists, singers, songwriters, like I've got a big list of friends that I could call on you know, if and when I need them.
Being an independent artist is so hard. Like a lot of people in the music review stream right now, like, they're independent artists. What is something that people get wrong about being an independent artist? Like a misconception.
I think the misconception is that like you always feel like someone is you know highly critical and judging you. While that's true, I think it's not a limiting factor, or it shouldn't be a limiting factor.
Mhm.
If something makes you happy, or like you're proud of a work of art that you've created, put it out. You never know who's listening. You never know who it'll reach, and push it. Like don't let anything be a limitation.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm always correcting people on that. Like, why do you keep your music hostage? Why don't you just release it? You know?
Yeah, it's we're in a comparative culture. Everybody's comparing it, like I was talking with some of the artists I work with, and they were like, yeah, I don't want to do this because I'm thinking about getting a bag, or trying to compete with songs that are on the charts. And I'm like, well, that's the first problem. Like trying to compete with someone who has the machine behind them is not the way to go. Like you gotta figure out what makes you happy and then do it to the fullest.
All right. Well, I want to go ahead and do this because they keep bothering me. Let's play your I want to play your song.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Let's see how if we could even do that here. Are you able to
Chat,
hear it?
I promise we gonna get to your song.
Are you able to hear it if I when I click play?
No, I can't hear it, but that's cool. I've heard it enough.
I'm gonna play. I want to see what they say in the TikTok chat. They say being so dang bushy. Let's get your feedback in the chat. Hey, Marae, I DM'd you.
Hey, and listen, if anybody wants to connect, just hit me up, send me a DM. I'll produce, I'll mix your song. Just hit me up. We can work.
You said you mixed it too?
Yeah.
Everybody tag Marae in the comments.
Shout out to Tracy.
Thank you.
Chat, what y'all think, man? Drop some comments. Let me know what y'all think.
What we rating the chat 1 through 10? Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. Give me a 1 through 10. Let me know. But I love that you made a song about putting in that work. You've been through the fire and you made a song about hustle, and I think that was perfect for you. What advice do you want to leave us with when it comes to keeping that grind and keeping that positive spirit even throughout the chaos?
My biggest piece of advice for real is just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Don't stop. Literally, sometimes that's all you have to do. Don't stop. Like sometimes you feel like everything is working against you, people counting you out. Just keep putting out whatever it is that you're putting out. If you're a painter, again, if you're a clothing designer, videographer, even if you're just a content creator, whatever it is, just keep going. Don't stop.
And I love the song Tsunami, genuinely. They're giving you positive ratings as well in the chat. So that makes me feel good inside that we did this interview. What can we look forward to? And tell us where we can find you.
So I got a couple things coming up. I'm working on a project. I'm probably putting out early fall. I got a song with a Taylor Gang artist, Young Deji. We've been working on this song for a nice little minute, kind of going back and forth a bit. But the video's coming for that soon too. And honestly, right now I think I'm on a little performance hiatus. I'm getting some things together in the background. So you can find me at unami811, all platforms. That's TSUNAMI 811 everywhere.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much, Tsunami, for joining me here on stream. I know this is very different because we have like a live audience, but at the same time, we try to get these questions in. But I'm super proud of you.
I'm staying tuned in. I'm staying on the live. I want to see what songs y'all submit. I'm gonna be reacting to see what y'all got.
All righty. Well, yes, we got the reviews now. They so damn pushy. Damn. Okay. Shout out to you, Ray Ray. Though I'm glad you're still here. Okay, Tsunami. Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and get this up on the YouTube channel, and I appreciate it. Okay.
All right, and make sure y'all stay tapped in with Tracy. Get your reviews, get your interviews. Let's get it. Come on.